Hey, Cos Girl. Attack Man Scott. That's cool. Check it out. So this is the ingredients. Hi, Bunny Kate. I hope you're doing good. Ooh, little heart love. Bunny Kate, you've got the lime green hearts today. All right, so these are the ingredients of what we're doing today. Hey. Let me turn this around. And then I need to hook you guys up. You know the deal. Always takes a little bit. Hey, Scott. Thanks for joining. All right. Make sure that you guys, I want to make sure you can see the pan, right? We got to see what we're cooking. Hello. So, okay, let me say, tonight is turkey bean soup with spinach and kale. Hello, and lots of other yummy veggies as always. So this is VeggieCentric. My name is Leis. I am Leis on Life all over social media, and I have a website called LeisOnLife.com. It's where you guys can find all my recipes and copies of my videos too, or my periscopes. And you guys can also find me at catch.me/LeisOnLife. And I am here to help you guys get more veggies on your table at every meal. Ooh, a lot of hearts happening today. So we're going to get cooking. We got to get moving, right? We're trying to do quick and healthy veggie dishes. And they're not just veggie dishes, but even main course dishes, but getting as many vegetables in there as we can. Try and get as many nutrients as possible. So what we're going to start out with is our Handy Dandy EVO, a little extra virgin. We're parents. I think we're all parents. But that's a really cool name. I love that. Hey, we're parents. My name is Leis. Thanks for stopping in. I really do love that. That's fun. Yeah, it seems like all you do too, huh? Is be a parent. Hi, Larisha. Where are you from, Larisha? Am I saying that right? Hello, Olympia. Thanks for popping on, you guys. This is awesome. So again, you're from Jersey. Woo, Jersey girl in the house. So my name is Leis. Hello. I am in LA. I'm actually in Torrance, but Los Angeles County. And I've been doing this VeggieCentric Periscope since about probably June of last year, 2015. And I just wanted to help people get more veggies on their table. So that's kind of my catch. Aunt Sandy says, hey, oh, hi. You guys are together? Just trying to figure that one out. Oh, I guess you are together. You're not working. Oh, thank you so much for inviting followers. So, hey, you guys, if you think this is good content, I would love if you could swipe to the right or the left or swipey, however we swipe, and share this with your followers. I love helping people get more veggies on their table, more yummy ingredients in their body. And so we're going to get cooking because I like to do this really quick. All right. Oh, thank you guys so much. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, who is that? We're parents. Oh, thank you. Very awesome. Thank you so much for joining. I love doing this. I love having fun with this. So a lot of you guys are new. Hello, Lynn. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my background story. And right now we're putting in some diced onions into our pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And so my story is that, hey, Greenie Carissa, come on in. I love it. Thank you guys so much for sharing your followers. This is super awesome. So I am a runner, and I've been training with Amanda from Run to the Finish. And I started with her a couple years ago, and I was in one of her holiday booty challenges. And she challenged us to eat 7 to 9 fruits and veggies a day. And more so on the veggie side than on, hey, David, thanks for joining. More so on the veggie side than on the fruit side. And, you know, I tell people a lot, I'm like, oh, well, I'll just get my greens powder. Hi from Swiss. That's so cool. You know, I'll just get my greens powder. I can get like 6 or 7, you know. And she's like, no, you can't do the greens powder. It's got to be all natural ingredients. So, yes. Oh, thank you guys so much for sharing. Courtney, that's so sweet of you. Wow, you guys are awesome. So I started to figure out, I like to eat, so do I. Yeah, a lot. And when I first started Amanda's challenge, I was always cooking much more fattening. Courtney, she's cooking. Yes! Woohoo! We're cooking. We're cooking turkey, white bean, and kale soup with also spinach in it and tomatoes. Hi, you guys. Hi, thanks for popping on, you guys. This is so awesome. So yeah, so I was challenged to get 7 to 9 veggies in my body a day. And I just thought there's no way this lady is crazy, right? Hello, Fernando and Dee. But I really strove that I love to cook and I'm going to figure this out. And it was as simple, hello. It was as simple as, okay, where normally I would be making a spaghetti sauce, I started throwing in some diced up kale. And it was diced up really, really small so that the hubs in the sun wouldn't know. And I just kept telling them, oh, it's oregano. So we played that trick for a while, right? And so slowly but surely, hey Arturo, slowly but surely, I started to incorporate many, many more veggies into every single dish that I made. And so the goal was always to just get as much in there as you can while still keeping that base flavor that you want to keep. So one of the things that I always do is I start with onions, celery. So I've diced up my celery. So I diced everything up, you guys, so it just moves a little quicker, right? All right, so this is half an onion. It's a white onion that I've diced up really small, especially with my husband and my son. They don't like big chunks of onion. So if you guys have little kids, we're parents, probably know what this is all about. So you just want to make these as small as you can to kind of make them not as noticeable, but all those nutrients are going into the pot, right? So we've got our celery. We're going to cook that down. I've got this on a pretty medium-high heat right now because I want to really get these onions sweating and get them kind of a translucent color, okay? So the next thing I've got, yep, Daddy is more picky than the kid, totally, right? Mine too. Yeah, and they're not here right now, so they can't hear me. So I have a half a cup of carrots, and honestly, you guys, these are just those little short snack carrots that I just, I cut them in half, and then I cut them into quarters, okay? And so we're just gonna cook those down. I really try and use all the ingredients that I have in the kitchen. Another thing I'm doing, I don't know, maybe some of you guys know Danny J. So I follow Danny J, and I'm actually on one of her, oh, where parents are you getting kicked out? I'm sorry. So I'm on one of Danny J's challenges, which is a Find the Money challenge. And one of the things that she's telling us is to eat all the food in the house before you go shopping and buy more. And because I love to cook, I was always the person, oh, thank you, I love that. I think we should all be laughing. So because I love to cook, I tend to go, oh, let's make up this big, big meal and go to the store and buy stuff that, you know, I already had things in the pantry, but, oh, I didn't want that today. So one of the things that I'm really trying to do now and incorporate into my cooking is to cook with the stuff that you have. So make sure that you know what, if those carrots aren't the exact same shape that you wanted, just cut them down, make them into what you want, right? The thing is, for me, you love meal planning. I know, me too. Sunday is a big, big meal planning day for me. But what I want to show you guys is, and I'm just going to bring this up, is the color doesn't change, right? It's beautiful. It doesn't matter what shape your, carrot was. If you use the long one, did you use the short one? It is still beautiful. All those nutrients are still in there, right? All right, so we are going to cook this down. I already cooked my turkey, and I'm just using a ground turkey, but I just wanted to make it a little quicker for the scope. So I've got this guy here. We are now going to add it in with our vegetables. All right. Woohoo! So you guys, tell me where you're from. I've got some new peeps on here. I got somebody from Jersey. Got some East Coasters in here. Tell me where you're from. And how did you guys hear about me? Indiana, awesome. And there's my Jersey girl. Courtney's a Jersey girl, right? My cause girl's from HB, we know that one. Minnesota. Ooh, we got a Vegas action happening. Man, you guys are all over the place. That's awesome. So, question for you. How did you guys find me? because I did do something different today where I posted a picture on Instagram and I tweeted it out and kind of gave everybody a heads up I was coming on. So I'm kind of wondering if that, Mom told you, of course. Found you on Twitter, awesome. Okay, I just want to make sure that, you know, putting my feelers out there. Hey, Draft One. I just want to make sure that, you know, by putting that stuff out there that everybody can find me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you found me from Kira. I love her so much. Yeah, so turkey, we just got some EVOO and had it from down the street. Hey, Draft One. So yeah, so we did a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil. We started cooking our onions to get them sweated down. All right. So now all of that is nice and warm and cooked up, and I'm going to change pots. I just wanted you guys to be able to have a better view of what I was doing. So you can actually do this all in your big soup stock pan if you want to. All right, so we're going to move this guy over. If you just can't see, I'm going to have to turn him a little bit so you guys can see him. And I'm going to put all of this yummy goodness in there. So this is just our base flavor. This is just getting our mirepoix, which is the onions, the carrots, and the celery. And that's just a fancy word. But that combo will give you some incredible base flavor, okay? All right, so there we go. All right, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to add in our beans. Thank you guys for the hearts. This is so awesome. So I have just an organic. I'll be done with the gym shortly and be over in a few with a huge appetite. Yeah, right? I know. Seriously. Hey, at least you're at the gym. That's good. I got to get my buns moving. All right. So we're just going to put in our beans, right? Okay. It's 1 can. It's the, what ounce? It's the 15-ounce can. Okay, we got that in there. I have 1 can of diced Roma tomatoes from 24 on Crenshaw. Whoa, nice. You are totally close by. So this is from my favorite store in the whole wide world, which is Sprouts, which is just down the street from us. I love them. Everything is so fresh. And if you need your organics, they have all of it. Okay, so we're just going to put in diced tomatoes. And this is so easy, you guys. I mean, really the hardest part is the prep work. And I got to tell you, like, one of my biggest rules is do your prep work first. I see a lot of people that they go, oh, I'm looking at the recipe, I need this. And then they run to the fridge. And then they come back and they go, oh, I need that. And then they run to the cupboard. And all the while the food is cooking and getting too far gone by the time you get all your stuff together. So just make sure that you have everything laid out so that you're ready to go and you can just start dumping in, okay? All right, so I've got to get my heat back on. We're gonna get this stuff mixing up. Great organic chicken and Sprouts. Oh, totally. I know. Sprouts is like seriously my favorite. It's funny, when I first started, you know, that challenge of all the vegetables, and I was going to my regular grocery store, and then I went into Sprouts and theirs was less expensive. It was from close farms. It hadn't traveled as long, and they're just gorgeous vegetables, and the options were humongous. I mean, I learned all kinds of new stuff. So yeah, totally, right? Okay, so let me just check my procedure here. Okay, so we've got that in. So now I need to add in my oregano and my basil. So I'm just using dried oregano, but I will tell you that I actually dried my oregano myself. So I went to Sprouts and we got, actually, my husband, he's the sweetest man in the whole wide world, but I sent him to the store, and actually this was for the basil, right? And he came back with this box of basil that was like this big, and I'm like, what the heck am I going to be doing with that? Like, we're going to have basil everything for like the next 3 months. So then I started looking into it, and you can actually lay the basil out and let it dry. You remember that one? I know, totally. So let it dry, and then I did, and I just have put it into my little container. So that's how we're doing that. All right, let me get my, let me see, how much do I need? I need a ½ teaspoon. So let me get that, you guys. Sorry, I was not completely prepared, was I? All right. Well, that's, you know, one of the things is we got to use all the stuff we have. Hey, Cycle, come on in. Cycle 924. All right, so we're putting in, that's the basil. And now we're going to do our oregano. And the oregano is 1 teaspoon, sorry. So we're going to do 2 of these. All right. And that is fresh oregano. Well, I dried it, freshly dried. All right. So yeah, so anytime you find yourself at the store and you want to get those, you know, bigger containers of, you know, herbs like basil or oregano, you can dry those out. What am I making? So today we are making a turkey and white bean soup with spinach and kale. All right, right now we started with our onions and celery and carrots, and we got that all cooked down. We added in some ground turkey. I know, right? How do you dry the herbs? So the herbs I literally laid them out on my cutting board and just left them out for a couple days in the sun. So they're by the window where the sun comes in, and they dried in about 3 days. And then I just took them off of all the stems and put them into my containers. Pretty easy, huh? No, I didn't. So yeah, I left them, I opened them up and laid them out separately so that they could dry. And then every day you would have to kind of twist them, and so that the other side would dry, or else it would stay moist on the bottom part. So good question. Okay, so I did my basil, I did my oregano. We need to get a little bit of black pepper going. Where's the recipe from? So this is one that I found on Pinterest, but then I took it and made it mine because that's how I do. Because for me, I'm always trying to get more veggies in, so this is sort of my take on it. Yeah, definitely. So I get the base going, you know, whatever base recipe looks good, and then I figure out how can I elevate this? How can I take this to the next level? All right, so right now I need to add my chicken stock. So we're going to add a cup of the chicken, wait, sorry, I think it's 3 cups. 3 cups, my bad. Can't see which person that is. Okay, sorry. All right, so we're going to do 3 cups of this. And so you guys, also for my replayers, if you guys want to catch this scope again, you guys can find it. Love my kitchen, thank you. I love my kitchen too. I, like, seriously am so blessed with this kitchen. I'm not kidding. But you guys can find me on catch.me or go over to my website, LeisEllison.com. The recipes are there, and then also I have it linked to the Periscope video, so you guys can watch the video and see the ingredients and stuff like that. I do have to say my website is a work in progress. I don't have a print button yet, but I'm working on that. I just started my my website in September, I want to say. So it's a big learning process for me, but it's fun. Great watching you on catch.me. Thank you guys so much. El Cadejos. Yeah, I just butchered that one, didn't I? Sorry. How often do I cook live? So I usually cook on Wednesday nights, 6 o'clock Pacific time, and Sundays at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So 2 days a week. I do think I want to add a day because I'm really getting into smoothies, and I want to maybe I did the smoothies in the beginning, like back when I first started scoping, and then I stopped, but I really want to do them again. So I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of about time. The prep to do a food show is a lot longer than just like turning on your Periscope and chatting, you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got this all going. Now we are going to bring that to a boil. I'm turning up my heat, and I need to clean my spinach, right? So I want to take these little guys off of here, just so I can show you guys. So there he is. I just want to pull that piece off, but do not throw these away. And any of you guys who follow me, you know this. We keep them in a Ziploc freezer bag, okay? And this is all the cut off ends of all my veggies. So if I cut off the ends of celery, I think I've got some broccoli in here, cucumber, cauliflower, and I save these, I put them in the freezer, and on the weekends, I make veggie stock out of them, or if I have leftover steak bones or chicken bones, I will make my own stock on the weekend. So whoever the other was talking about doing your food prep, Yes, I need to get better at this. You know what? It makes a huge difference because it's just fresh flavor. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm sorry, sidetracked. I know, I'm having so much fun talking to you guys. So, okay, so I need to clean off my spinach. I did not get a chance to do this before we started, so I apologize. So ask me questions. You made chicken broth, but always forget veggie broth. Yeah, super simple. Veggie broth goes in everything, right? And then when I do the broth on the weekends, I will add probably some garlic to it, salt and pepper. Kind of depends how much flavor I want in it. It depends what I'm using it for. If it's going to be for a soup that might be salty, then I wouldn't add salt to it. Just keep it base. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I love it. And thank you all for sharing. That was super cool. Juan Reyes Carlos. Juan Reyes. That's a very cool name. Well, welcome, Juan. All right, so I'm just finishing up, cleaning up my spinach. And like I said, if you guys had this done ahead of time, right, it would make this move so much easier. But that's all right. Okay, I think I am good. All right, so this is 1 cup of spinach going into our bowl, into our pot. I'm going to show you guys where we're at right now. Let's see, can you see? Okay, that's a good shot. It's a little funky with the cooking. There we go. Look at all that color, all that beautiful color. That spinach is going to cook down. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. All right. Okay, next I'm going to clean up my kale. Oops, okay. All right, so you guys know how to clean up kale. So you're going to try and get rid of this middle part. This guy is no bueno. So you just peel it off of there, okay? We're just going to dump that in, and we're going to peel the other side. And then you're left with the bone of it, okay? And we save that, and we put it into our baggie, and we're going to boil that down in our veggie stock and have a ton of nutrients, right? Of course we are. I know. It's one of my favorite tricks. One of my absolute favorite tricks, and that had to go along with, oh, thanks for the smiley face. With that challenge where, we had to get as many veggies in our body. Well, I can make a pretty mean stock with all the cuttings and trimmings of all my veggies that I eat during the week. So, and the awesome part is, my family gets a huge benefit from it. Because, with the picky kids, it's hard sometimes. But if they didn't know that all those veggies were in the stock that you made your chili with, or your spaghetti sauce, or, whatever, your soups, all of that, they don't care if it tastes good. All right, so we're just going to push down all of our greens and get them into the liquid, and they will not take very long. I'm sure many of you guys know you've cooked with these. These do not take very long. All right, the last 2 things that I'm adding in at this point. Okay, 2 bay leaves. Hey, Gomez. 2 bay leaves, we're gonna just set those on the top, and they're just going to add a little depth of flavor. Now, the recipe calls for chili peppers. I love chili peppers. No mushrooms. No, I didn't do mushrooms this time, but that would be really, really good in this. That'd be really good. That would add like a real deep, earthy feel to it. Yeah, definitely. So this all depends on you, how much your family likes heat, whatever. We like heat here, Hispanic background. So yeah, we tend to eat spicy foods, but I'm not going to go too crazy. So I'm going to just do a little handful right there and put it in, and then I'm going to let it cook down and see where I'm at before I add any more, because I can't take it out, but I can put more in if I need to, right? Or, you know what, you can serve the soup with this at the table, and people can add their own, right? Okay, so one more thing as we're letting this all cook down is we're going to add a ½ cup of Parmesan cheese. And that's going to give it this salty, kind of nutty flavor. All right, so I need to get that out. Again, look, my sprouts. I love my sprouts so much. All right, so half a cup. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I love it. And I know, you know, it's late for some people, and if you guys have to go, you can always check me out later. I don't have a problem with that, although I really love chatting with you all. All right, so half a cup Parmesan. And you could definitely go, you know, a little deeper with like a Parmigiano Reggiano and get some real oomph going on there. But I kind of like this one a little lighter. Okay, so that's good, 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 good. And then the last thing I'm going to put in is I just have a little bit of regular parsley. Firefox. And I'm just going to add that in just to add another layer of freshness. And then I'm going to save the rest because when we serve it, I'm going to sprinkle those on top. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys see again what we're doing here. All right. I'm afraid my phone's going to fall. I need a cameraman. Sometimes my son is in here. I know, right? Look at those colors. Sometimes I can get my son in here and he helps me, and that's always cool. Yeah, I love it. Look at the beautiful colors. So yummy. You've got all those nutrients in there, and it's super easy. We started at 6 o'clock. We are at almost 6:30, and you guys will have dinner on your table with a ton of veggies in it. I know. It's so awesome. So, all right, so we're just going to let that boil down, and I'm going to put it in a bowl. Oh, yeah, you got to have some crusty bread on the side, I think. I'm not a big bread person, but definitely if I was serving it like to my husband and son, they definitely would have a nice big loaf of crusty bread. Okay, let me get a bowl, you guys. I'll be right back. And we will serve this up. So look how easy that is. You could totally do this one night. I know. Love the bread. I know. But the bread does not like me. It's so sad. It really is, you know. But, oh well. All right. Look at all those veggies. Yummers. And then we're going to get some of the broth in there. Oh my. All right, and then I'm going to top it with a little bit of our parsley. And look at that, you guys. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, so I'm going to take you guys over here. And hello. I know, it's so awesome. It's going to be super hot though, too. I'm going to reduce the heat on that because I don't want it to cook down too much. Let me grab a spoon. I'm so excited about this. We need to make bread from veggies. Oh, we could, huh? Well, you could do the like cauliflower, like they make the pizza crust and stuff. But I know it's not quite the same, huh? All right, well, look at that. Look at those beautiful colors. Look at that. Oh, it's steaming. I'm afraid to eat it. You made quinoa biscuits? Really? Ooh. We're parents. Do you have a website? Do you scope? Do you do any cooking shows? So I think I need to come learn from you. I know, right? You do? Okay. I totally am going to follow you because I really need to do that. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for this to cool off because I don't want to hurt myself. It's still pretty hot. It's so good. You guys, it's so fresh. You taste veggies, like just beautiful veggies. A little bit of that turkey, a little bit of beans in there for more protein. You want it right now? Oh my God. It's hot though. All right, put that down. Thank you so much. Thanks, Bunny Kate. But yeah, we're parents. I want to follow you. I want to learn how to make things with like quinoa, because I'm hypothyroid, so I'm supposed to stay away from bread and glutens. And so I've just pretty much like taken them out of my life, and then I get all sad. It's a little depressing, but I would love to go check out, like, if you've made quinoa biscuits. How awesome. I know. Oh, that's right. I think we talked about this, didn't we, Bunny Kate? We're both hypo. Yeah. So, you know, it is the lot we've been given, and we will work it out. Yes, exactly. Okay. I do remember. It would make you sad. I know. It's rough. It is, but there's a ton of other things out there, you know. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, you're so sweet. I love you, girlfriend. Hugs and hugs, and hugs to Aunt Sandy too, please. But yeah, I mean, you know, you got to just learn new things. So this old dog needs to learn some new things so I can feel like I'm having bread. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. Again, I am Leis. I am LeisOnLife.com, where I help you guys get veggies on your table at every meal. And it's not that scary. I promise you. I promise you. And the food tastes so bomb. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to check out your stuff. All right. Bye, Bunny Kate. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Cause Girl. All right, guys. It's been awesome hanging out with you. I really, really enjoyed myself. You guys have a great rest of your night. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific. All right. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye.